About set for baseball now on the show as we welcome you to Yankee Stadium here in the Bronx. Today, a matchup of a pair of first-place teams between the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim and the New York Yankees. Major League Baseball on MLB Network coming up right after this. Garrett Cole will be the starter in this one for the Yankees. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, you take a look at this guy's ERA. Any ERA under 4 is pretty good in this day and age of baseball when we have all these high-scoring, high-flying affairs. This guy knows how to pitch. He knows how to control the running game. And most importantly, he's not afraid to throw strikes. We'll see how he does in this one.
And now here is David Fletcher. He will lead this one off today. 3-2 pitch. High in the air into shallow left center. Stanton coming on. He's there and records the first out.
Batting second, the designated hitter.
And with that, let's take a look at the Angels starting lineup. Dero, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
Matty, you focus on this lineup, the middle of the order jumps out at you because of the big power. But my focus today is on the table setters. The guys that set the tone. They have to be willing to work the count and find ways to get on base and create a little bit of havoc on the defense.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Get hard back up the middle. He's got it. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout, having a very nice year, currently second in the American League in batting average entering play.
This guy can do just about everything when he's in the lineup. In the top 5 in the league in runs scored, and he's a big part of this offense. So there's more to this guy than just swinging the bat. He can get on base, too.
And it's fouled away. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Angels are gone in order, and now the Bombers will get their shot. No score. Andrew Heaney gets the ball for the Angels in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
One of the things that jumps out, if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
And now in the box, Gio Urshela. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. The 1-1 home. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Well, there's the great equalizer, the changeup, El Cambio. Listen, if you can keep that pitch in your back pocket and pull it out when you need it, like he did right there, usually hitters, they don't stand a chance.
At the plate now, Brett Gardner. And he fouls this one off. Just tried to freeze him with the fastball there. Pretty close. It's 2-2. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
Standing in now, Gleyber Torres. Popped him up. Stassi has a play, and that will end the inning. So the Yanks go 1-2-3, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Now at the plate is Anthony Rendon, one of the better hitters in the league this year, currently 7th in the American League in hitting.
This season really shouldn't come as a surprise to many. We all know what kind of skill this guy produces when he has a bat in his hands.
Line hard to center field. Hicks is there, and he has it for the first out.
All right, boys, let's take a look at how the Yankees are setting up on defense today. And let's take a look at second baseman Rougned Odor. Pound for pound, one of the strongest guys in the game. 30 home run potential, but a premium defender at second base. And if you don't slide properly into second base, he is going to let you know about it.
In now, Justin Upton. Oh, straightened him up there on that fastball. It's 1-2 now.
When the pitcher on the mound's establishing this kind of heater, you got to come off everything else and find a way to get that bat head in the zone.
Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second. Stepping up is Jared Walsh. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. 2 balls and a strike to the Angels' first baseman. Well, this Yankee ball club entering play this afternoon here. They come in scuffling a bit of late, just 2-4 over their last 6 games.
Yeah, Matty, they played a heck of a game, first game of this series, and then dropped the last 2, not playing really good baseball. They have to find a way to win this one today.
No doubt about it, D-Roll.
He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. And we'll just leave it there as they make the play to end the inning. Angels go down 1-2-3. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. And digging into the batter's box next will be Giancarlo Stanton. Past meetings with Andrew Heaney, he's just 1 for 6. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Batting fifth.
Next to hit, Luke Voigt. They have him played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. And there's out number 2.
Batting sixth, the designated hitter, Clint Frazier.
So the bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the outfielder Clint Frazier. High in the air down the right field line, but this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Three balls and 2 strikes to the Yankees DH. Gary Sanchez would be next. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Bottom of the second here with no score. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Payoff pitch one more time. And this is taken low for ball 4, and they'll have themselves a 2-out base runner here after all.
Batting 7th, the catcher, Gary.
Next, it'll be Gary Sanchez. Past meetings with Andrew Heaney, he's 1 for 5. 1-2 to the Yankees catcher.
Your eyes light up from the offensive side playing in a hitter's park like this. Have to get the ball up to do some damage. I'm not mad at that take.
Working for the punch out and the offering. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Back goes Trout, still ranging back. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. A 2-run home run off the bat of Gary Sanchez. Home run number 5 on the year, and this is now a 2-0 lead for the Yankees.
When that pitch was grooved right down Main Street, he couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
To the plate now, Aaron Hicks. Skied into very shallow right. Fowler is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. We've played 2. It's now 2-0 New York.
Welcome back to the Bronx, where these fans have witnessed a lot of good pitching from their Yankees this season. Coming into this game, they rank among the best teams in the league in strikeouts and hits allowed, which is no doubt an indication that they have a lot of depth on this staff. One member of the coaching staff reiterated that most teams realistically have only 2 or 3 dominant arms, if that. But we're extremely fortunate. We've got so many talented guys that we're really confident in throwing out there in just about any situation. Matt?
Okay, thank you, Heidi. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And he just misses inside with the fastball there.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
Now the 2-1 pitch.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence, he's got great body language on the mound, he's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
And he struck him out.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Into the box, Jose Iglesias. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2. His career line against Garrett Cole. He's got 3 base hits in 20 at-bats. Ball even at 2-2. Cole has logged upwards of 100 innings of work on the mound. And in that time, he's compiled a whip under 1.3. Translation, he's better than league average in that category. The 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
Stanton has a read on it. 2 gone.
Batting 9th, the right fielder, Dexter Fowler.
Here's Dexter Fowler now, and he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. Fouled off. Angels still looking for hit number 1 in the ballgame. And strike 3 called as he says, "You got to be kidding me," with the side retired. Angels are gone in order. They trail it here 2-0. Bottom of the inning now, and set to go is the second baseman, Rougned Odor.
I'm interested to see how focused their ABs will be playing with this lead. I think this needs to be a little bit of a smell blood inning. Keep the fire rolling. I know it's early, but keep the pressure going. Swinging the bat's nice.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Upton's under it. And that's the first out of the inning.
The batter, number 29.
That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela. Hit in the air to left field. And Upton's got this one. 2 away now.
Up next for the Yankees, the right fielder, Brett Gardner.
So the bases are empty with 2 gone now. And up next, the left-handed hitting Brett Gardner. Three and one now to Brett Gardner.
2 outs, nobody on, but a base runner here feels like it would really change the complexion of the inning.
Big spot right here. Middle of the order guy is coming up. Let's see if he can extend the inning.
Shot down the line. It's a fair ball. Around first, here's Gardner on his way to second. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
He got the pitch he wanted, and he didn't miss it right there. Hammer job.
So red.
So now to the plate, Gleyber Torres. Got him looking, and that ends the inning. So they can't make anything out of the 2-out double. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. At the plate now is David Fletcher. He'll lead things off against Garrett Cole. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now.
What a well-executed fastball right there. Down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle the other way, and you have to be diving and leaning out over that thing.
The 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
Great AB up until this point. A walk right here could really just infuse some confidence into this lineup.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Stanton giving chase. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Now batting, designated hitter, Shohei Ohtani.
Next up, the two-way Japanese import, Shohei Ohtani. No runs, no hits, and no errors to this point for the Angels. 3-2. The count is full to the Angels DH.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Down the third baseline, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
1 out, runner at first, and standing in, the ever-dangerous Mike Trout. And the pitch on 2-1. Strike 2 swinging just out in front of the slider. Full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes to the Angels center fielder.
Well, a 3-2 count and a guy that handles the bat up at the plate. This is a great time to put that runner on first in motion.
Ohtani stands at first with 1 out. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. He's set. Here's the 3-2. And he misses again here. It's ball 4. And that's back-to-back walks here with 1 away.
Well, they've struggled offensively in this one so far, but after that walk, they've got runners at first and second and look ready to make a little noise. Just need a big hit now.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Anthony Rendon. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat.
And that was one of the hardest hit balls they've had all game, Matty. It's been a pretty feeble effort by his teammates on the offensive side.
Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
Here now the 2-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at-bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
At the plate, Justin Upton. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Two and 2. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. Throw on to first will be in time, and a good chance for the Angels goes for naught as the side is retired. Couple of walks in the inning, but nothing on the scoreboard. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Welcome back to the Bronx as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already, and he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Giancarlo Stanton. Ready now with the payoff pitch. Boy, really making him work now as the 7th pitch of the at-bat is also fouled away, so the count will hold steady at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Swinging a high chopper. Fielded cleanly, and that's out number 1.
The batter, the first baseman, Luke Voigt.
Now at the plate, here is Luke Voigt. He bounced out last time up. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Snatched out of midair at first base for out number 2.
Up next for the Yankees, the designated hitter, Fletcher.
So 2 are gone now in the Yankee half of the 4th, and that'll bring up the outfielder Clint Frazier. Now the 1-1 pitch. And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers, but they're on top 2-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Angels offense with their manager between innings. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. No, they have not scored yet, but they have been successful in running up the pitch count, something they feel will eventually pay dividends on the scoreboard as the starter gets tired and they are forced to go to the bullpen. For now, they're sticking to the plan.
All right, Heidi, thank you. So here is Jared Walsh. He'll start off the 5th in this one. The 1-2 pitch. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
I'll tell you right now, this guy has a shutout going, and it's been all business. He's not messing around trying to pick at corners. He's being aggressive in the zone, and he's attacking each and every one of these hitters up to this point.
At the plate now, Max Stassi. Ball and 2 strikes to the Angels catcher.
I can't imagine in a hitter's meeting today that's the pitch they want to attack. Plus velocity up and in. It's going to be too tough to get the barrel to that pitch today.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. Popped him up. Sanchez is there. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, shortstop, Jose Iglesias.
Next, it'll be Jose Iglesias. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. Swing and a liner. And the Halos have their first hit of the game. So they'll get a 2-out base runner here as we check out the list of the best hitting teams roughly midway through the season. And in fact, that number is not only the highest in all the American League, but is actually the highest in all of baseball. Standing in now, Dexter Fowler. Tries to change up on him there, but it's a ball, 2-1. Fouled away.
That's a real nice location with that fastball up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with that because a hitter really can't extend his arms very easily. Here's one that misses inside, and the counts run full now, 3-2. Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Well, he made quick work of the first 2 guys this half inning, getting 2 quick outs, but then he gives up a base hit and now the walk. We'll see if he has it in him to draw the line in the sand and get out of this.
Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, David Fletcher. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. Hit on the ground to short. And the inning will end as they're unable to cash in with 2 outs. Off of 1 leg, in the hole, falling away. That is pure magic. Back with more of this Thursday afternoon business person special following this. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and next will be the power hitting catcher, Gary Sanchez.
And going back to that previous at-bat when he hit the 2-strike breaking ball for a home run, something tells me that this guy, when he gets behind in the count, sits on something off speed or the breaking ball.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Here's another 2-2. Line drive base hit.
Not every day that you see a ball come off the bat like that one did, and looking at it again on show track, we see it a lot faster than it came in. 113 miles an hour. Couldn't have hit that one much better than that.
Stepping in now, Aaron Hicks. He swings and misses. Throw down. Is there, and he's out trying to take second.
That very well could have been a hit-run play, but that pitch was so far out of the zone, it really made it hard for the hitter to make any contact. Kind of left his teammate hung out to dry.
Here comes the 1-2 to Hicks. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
With how hard guys throw these days, 94 miles an hour is
Now
good, but
second
not as
baseman.
impressive as it used to be.
Down.
Professional hitters can catch up with that, so it's
Goal.
all about setting the fastball up with good off-speed stuff to make it look more effective. And that's exactly what he did right there.
In now, Rougned Odor. To 2-2 now.
Hey, I love the mindset of this pitcher right here. Try and dominate and execute a fastball in, and then get the guy sitting inside trying to be quick to everything, and then pull the string a little bit on a nasty changeup.
High bouncer toward the hole, reined in. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. So no runs on 1 base hit, no errors, and no one left on. 5 innings complete. The Yankees lead it 2-0. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and stepping in the long ball threat, Shohei Ohtani. The 1-1. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. And that'll bring Mike Trout to the dish. It was a walk in his last trip. And here's a fastball, not close, as he runs it to 2-1 now.
This is why the manager pencils these guys in the middle of the order. Big spot, time for them to get back in this game with a couple quality ABs.
All even now, 2-2. One out, nobody on. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
Every ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame for him.
That's back-to-back punch-outs, and he's really starting to rack them up now, guys. I've got 8 strikeouts in my scorebook for him now, so he's got good stuff.
Into the box, Anthony Rendon. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1-for-3 game so far.
We take a look at the numbers up to this point. You see he's only given up 2 hits so far today, so he's been hitting his spots all game long. Remains to be seen if he can keep that shutout intact going forward, but I'm not betting against him.
So now to the plate, Justin Upton. And Upton will reach as he looks at ball 4.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with the man in scoring position.
Walsh.
Stepping in once again is Jared Walsh. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. And this is fouled straight back, right off the catcher's mask. Hello.
Well, the Angels have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now sure would be a great time.
Pulled toward right center field. After it is Hicks. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Angels strand a couple. They're still down. It's 2-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and stepping up as the shortstop, Gio Urshela. Yankee shortstop behind in the count 1-2. Some stirring now in that Angel bullpen, as it'll be both a lefty and a righty that start to get loose. Trying to send him packing for the second time. On a good changeup, a swing and a miss, and he's set down on strikes for the second time today.
The great equalizer, the changeup. That was a really good job of getting him to offer at that one out of the zone, and it was all set up by the fact that he got ahead in the count and forced the hitter to have to protect. That's the name of the game.
To the plate now, Brett Gardner. Just hung in there on that one. Two runs, 3 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ballgame.
Pretty impressive back-to-back strikeouts to start the inning. What's even more important is now he gets to face the middle of the order without anybody on base for them to drive in.
Plate now, Gleyber Torres. And this ball runs away for ball 2, 2-1. Hit sharply on the ground. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And the recovery will not be in time at first, and the inning will continue following the infield single.
The left fielder.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there.
no.
Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, D'Lo, in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
Standing in now, Giancarlo Stanton. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Trout giving chase. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. One left for the Yankees as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Chad Green is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. Seventh inning ready to roll, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Max Stassi. The 1-1. Taken, strike 2.
This offense has been underachieving all day, putting way too much pressure on their own pitching staff. Someone has to have a quality AB and get this line going.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias.
Shortstop. Jose.
Bases are empty, 1 man in. Iglesias in front, 3-1.
A 3-1 count, tying run on deck. Good spot to be a hitter right now. You have to look for something middle in.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. He likely had ball 4 that time, but couldn't hold back on the swing, so that moves the count to 3-2 now. Now the payoff pitch home, and it's fouled away.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch, wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
The 3-2 one more time. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. There's ball 4.
Now batting, right fielder, Dexter.
Next to dig in, Dexter Fowler. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Fowler behind a ball and 2 strikes.
Put that in a memory bank. First time he breaks out a curveball right there, and it's a pretty good one.
And he fouls this one off. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And a splitter swung on and missed that time, and that'll be out number 2. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Zach Britton will come on now to make his 30th appearance of the year so far. David Fletcher will be the first to greet him here as he stands in with a runner at first and 2 away. Iglesias leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Three and 2 now.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. You can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
Shohei Ohtani digging in next. And, Dan, this could be a real make-or-break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring 1 run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
Britton pauses. 3-1 pitch on its way. He's behind on the swing there, and the count moves to 3-2. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Now Ohtani with a swing and a deep drive to right. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. Three-run home run down the line in right. Number 17 for him on the season. And the Angels move out to a 3-2 lead.
Well, if I was the manager, I would tell my pitchers to work around this guy. I mean, he's hit 3 home runs against them in this series. What more do they need to see? 4, 5? Jeez, enough is enough.
Stepping in now, Mike Trout. He struck him out. The 3rd time he's fanned in the game. But the Angels strike for 3, all coming on this 3-run home run. Get up and stretch. It's now 3-2 Angels. Mike Mayers gets the call from the pen to take the ball for the home 7th. Now it'll be Luke Voigt. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
Here comes the 1-2. Locks him up for strike 3.
Nice job there taking care of the leadoff hitter via the strikeout. I'll tell you, in a 1-run game, especially this late, getting that first guy in the inning is so important. It changes the whole complexion of the inning, so that was a big out.
In now, Clint Frazier. Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
At the plate, Gary Sanchez. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Looking to set down the side on strikes. Here it comes. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
The next 3-2. And just a masterful job of pitching here as he strikes out the side in order. Pure dominance on the mound as he strikes out the side in order. Back with more of this Thursday afternoon business person special following this. Tyler Lyons has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Into the box, Anthony Rendon. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Now the 1-1 pitch. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1. Due next is Justin Upton as he gets loose in the on-deck circle. And a good take there will net him a base runner as it's ball 4 now to start the 8th inning.
That leadoff walk is a great way to start this inning when you're looking to pad the lead. Could be the beginning of good things here in this half inning.
Here's Justin Upton now. 0 for 2 with a walk for him so far. This one, everything we could have hoped for. 3-2 in inning number 8. And did he hold up in time? A look down, and no, he went around. It's strike 3.
Now batting.
So the next to bat will be Jared Walsh. He flew out in his last AB.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
And that misses ball 4. So it's 1st and 2nd now with only 1 away. Up next, Max Stassi. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
The 1-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. And it looks like the Yankees will have a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. Rendon at second, Walsh at first, 1 gone. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Grounder down the line at third. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. From the belt, the pitch. Pitch of the at-bat coming up. And this one's in the dirt. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. There's a ball into right center field. That's going to be a base hit. Rendon rounds third and is digging for the plate.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing.
It does, and it makes your pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a one-run game where every pitch is so important. You're one pitch away from a solo tying the game up. That's not the case now.
Garen O'Day is given the ball here to try to work out of a tough situation. 2 runners in scoring position to deal with. Into the box now, Jose Iglesias. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Too much dip on the sinker, laid off for a ball.
And remember here, there's an open base at first, so a walk is not the worst thing that could happen right here.
And he misses ball 4, so he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Oh, that's a walk that could really change the complexion of the game. With the bases loaded, if he gives up a base hit right here, it could get real ugly.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Dexter Fowler. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
And he can't allow the same thing to happen in this situation. This is a big-time spot in this game. He's got to find a way to put the ball in play.
And this is swung on and missed. A huge out there as the bases will stay loaded with 2 away now. Now into the box, David Fletcher. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Hit high and deep to right center. Hicks on the move. 1 run is scored. And that'll get over the wall, in fact, so 2 runs will score, but not the 3rd.
The designated hitter, GameㅣMLB.
Into the box, Shohei Ohtani. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So 3 runs on only 2 hits in the inning, no errors, and 2 men left on base. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Angels 6 and the Yankees 2. Alex Claudio is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. And now, Aaron Hicks. In previous meetings with Alex Claudio, he's a .333 hitter. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you think, say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
Grounded weakly down the line toward 3rd. Throw just does beat him to the bag, as that was pretty close.
Now back, the second baseman, Rougned Odor.
Here's Rougned Odor now. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. Pulled toward right center field. Trout has a read on it. And he brings it in for the 2nd out of the inning.
The batter, number 29.
So stepping in is Gio Urshela. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
2 balls and a strike now to the Yankees leadoff man.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. And now a pitch on the way. Here's a little chopper up the middle. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They still trail here. It's 6-2. Jonathan Loizaga enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Ready now for L.A. Mike Trout, lifetime versus this arm. Small sample, a perfect 1-for-1. Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him. 1-2.
Hey, hats off to the pitching staff right here. They've been able to hold a hot hitter in check in Game 4 this series.
Ready on 1-2. And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts. So now the Angels cleanup batter, Anthony Rendon. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Now here it comes. This is line to left. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
To the plate now, Justin Upton. And this one misses high for ball 4, and they have themselves a 2-out base runner. So that's the 2nd walk he's worked in this one.
Yeah, and that seems to be a popular approach when this guy steps in. He can really hurt you with one swing, so I think the idea is mostly not to let this one guy beat you, Matt.
So now to the plate, Jared Walsh. Fastball is taken for a strike, and he runs it full 3-2.
Love the fact the pitcher challenged him in that spot right there. Didn't love the location. But I got to be honest with you, I think he's got him on his heels right now. Don't be shocked if he attacks the zone again.
And he misses again, ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
Number 33, Max.
Justin Wilson takes over now with 2 gone here in the top of inning number 9. Max Stassi will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at 1st and 2nd and 2 away. Here's the 1-1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Stanton on the run. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. So they let him off the hook here by scoring no runs despite the 2 walks. 2, 3, and 4 set to kick off the bottom of the 9th. Angels are out in front, 6-2. Chris Rodriguez will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season. All set for the bottom of the 9th. And up next, the left-handed hitting Brett Gardner. Fouled off. Now another 2-2.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome. You go back to the dugout as an offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Fowler is there, and that's not the start to the bottom of the ninth this crowd was hoping for. One away.
Now batting, third baseman, Gleyber Torres.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Now the 2-1. Doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3. Don't go too far. The dangerous Giancarlo Stanton gets his shot next. 1 out, nobody on. Bouncer to the left side. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game.
3-1 fastball, middle cut, and he didn't miss it. That's the fight
Now
throughout the
batting,
course of the
left
game,
fielder,
to get yourself into count,
Torres.
leverage, and capitalize.
Standing in now, Giancarlo Stanton. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Now another 1-2. Fouled away. Torres, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. And it's fouled away.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
And a big rip at the curveball, but he didn't get it, and he becomes the second casualty of the inning.
That was a good job there of using the batter's aggressiveness against him. He was putting up a good fight and fouling a lot of balls off. So as a pitcher, it's a great idea to expand the zone even more and make the hitter really chase after something that's even hard to foul off.
Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. A runner on first with 2 away. Last chance for the Yankees. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. And this is in the air to right, and this should do it. He brings it in, and the Angels have taken the finale here. They win the series 3-1 as the ball game is over.
Yeah, and in this game, you always try to find a way to be hopeful. They win the first game of a new month and are now looking to keep it rolling the rest of the way.
6-2, the final total today. The Angels jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Andrew Heaney earned his 9th win of the year. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.